What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy and Nagy on Sports, bringing you some Week 4 sim action. It is the game of the week so far as voted on by you, the faithful fans of the channel, on our Discord channel, and a huge one here with the absolutely electric on offense Miami Dolphins heading up to Buffalo for a massive AFC East showdown, of course. Fresh off putting a 70 spot up. That's right, it was not a typo. 70 points. 10 touchdowns they scored in that game. 8 of them by their 2 running backs, Mostert and the rookie Devin A-Chain. So, yeah, they're crazy good. I'm assuming that Madden will not understand that just yet, and they will not be quite as good or electric on offense. But we will see what we can see. So appreciate you being on here for the beginning of the Week 4 Sims. We'll have Browns action tomorrow or Saturday for you, and if I have time to get a third game in there, or maybe Kit can call it for you, we'll get a third game in there as well. Keep voting on that. How about this? They're going to run the opening kickback off! Oh my, all the way is it Rivers Craycraft! And River Craycraft takes it 100 yards! Or excuse me, Braxton Berrios. And Berrios takes it all the way! And the Dolphins' electric offense doesn't even get to come onto the field because Berrios scores the opening kickoff, taking it back for a touchdown. We have seen very, very few kick returns for touchdowns in this brand of whatever it is that we're doing here. But when we sim these Madden games, we do not get to see it all that often. And Braxton Berrios, former Jet, takes this thing to the house, and he was flying. He can absolutely burn, of course, coming out of the U a couple of years ago. And how about that to start the game? The crowd here at Buffalo is shocked. Hi, Karen, welcome in. What a way to start it, and then they cover it well. So Josh Allen will actually be the first quarterback to hit the field again. Braxton Berrios returning that opening kickoff all the way for a touchdown. Here's what Allen has done in those simulated statistics, as they are 2-1 to start their season. 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Again, we force win all the results, so everybody has the exact same records as they do in real life, as the Dolphins are quickly 3-0 to start this one. A little RPO action to the left side, and Stephon Diggs for 7, good to get a completion. Both teams decently healthy. Injury reports do not have anybody marked as out yet, other than the ones who have been out. So no Von Miller, most importantly for the Bills. Of course, Jalen Ramsey out for the year for the Dolphins as well. And now over the middle, Josh Allen. Gabe Davis, first down. Got it. How about 15 over the middle to the 37-yard line, and big Gabe Davis with his first catch of the day. Nice first down for the Bills, again trying to respond to that opening kickoff that the Bills brought back on their own. Here's a quick throw to the right side. That's going to be the tight end, Dawson Knox. Second and 6 now. Allen, quick little drop left side. Somebody's going to get flagged. They might have roughed him. There was a lot of bodies around Allen. Nope, we're going to get a hold instead on Mitch Morse, the longtime center. And he'll make them go back 10 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 16 to start this one. Turn around, give it to James Cook. He is starting running back. You'll also see some of Damian Harris in there as well, and Cook gets just 1 yard. And that's it before David Long Jr. makes the tackle. Here's a 3rd and 15 now for Josh Allen. Can they overcome the holding call? He's back to pass. No, he can't. They were setting up screen to the right side. Looked like a wide receiver screen, and Christian Wilkins blows it up. And they could not get that ball out to Deontay Hardy. Again, the very, very shifty and fast kind of slot receiving weapon that they got from the New Orleans Saints in the offseason. Couldn't quite deliver that football out to Hardy. And so now, with a quick 7-0 lead, here comes Tua and the gang. Again, just speed all over the field. I think the top 5 fast. Yeah, look at that. Maybe in 1 game he had that, but not in 3 games. They are 3-0. And again, the top 5 fastest things that have happened in NFL games, like by players running, the top 5 fastest have all been by Miami Dolphins. Now here's A-Chain to start the game, and he'll try the left side for 3. Greg Rousseau is right there. I formation now with Alec Ingold into the game. Tua under center. And he'll go left, give it to his man again. This time it's going to be Mostert. Mostert picks up 7 again. Hey, welcome in, Leno. It should be number 1. Who's ranked ahead of them? And what ranking system? I think they lead in like every major significant statistical category. Are they trying to say the Cowboys have a better defense? But who's they? I don't know why. I'm getting really animated about it. But no, the Browns defense is absolutely legit. Oh, 49ers. Is that just somebody's like power rankings of them, or is that actually statistically speaking? Because I thought we were first in just about every category. 2nd and 10 now for Tua. He's got 3 receivers to the left side. Back to pass. Tagovailoa, left side. Going to throw it to Braxton Berrios. He is the one who returned the kick for a touchdown. He's pushed out of bounds by Kaiir Elam. 3rd and 4 here. Tua's going to go 5 wide. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Tua with time. Now he'll roll. Now he'll run and he'll throw it away. Nobody open downfield. Good coverage by the Bills. And they're going to be able to get Miami off of the field, which is a win. Win, win, win. Anytime that you can get that incredibly talented Miami defense or offense off the field, rather. If you put together Miami's offense with like what the Browns are doing on defense, you would have potentially the greatest team in the history of professional football. Which is why we're hoping that the Browns can get there. We have some weapons for sure. Not quite the same overall speed, but we got some speed for sure. Here comes Allen. He'll throw left side very quickly. And I think that's Quentin Morris, the 3rd tight end, as they went 13 personnel. They did, and that's your 3rd tight end. There we go, 13 personnel again. The 3 tight ends into the game to try to help protect Josh Allen from this Dolphins pass rush. Again, of course, our guy, Emmanuel Ogbah. This one's going to be dropped by Diggs. Emmanuel Ogbah in there. Of course, Jalen Phillips, former first-round pick. Jerome Baker, go Bucks. In there, oh, fantasy rankings, I see. In fantasy rankings, it's probably because the Browns don't really have that many turnovers. And they don't have any defensive touchdowns, which I'm guessing that the Niners maybe do. If I just had to guess off the top of my head. So good defensive stop there for the Dolphins. And another punt coming here for the Bills, taken by Tyreek Hill, the punt returner, and he'll go up to the 40 and then be tackled very quickly. Now Tua back out onto the football field. 8:22 on the clock. Again, had some fireworks on the first play as Braxton Berrios for the Dolphins returns the opening kick for a touchdown straight down the middle of the field, 100 yards. And up until this point now, it's been sort of both teams going back and forth now with the punt to go either way. There's 19 yards of offense. Again, this is an electric offense. Let's see if Madden can figure that out. Here's a little throw out of the backfield to Mostert, and he's got the first down. They definitely throw to their running backs. So that's as advertised. Raheem Mostert there for 10. Back to pass. Throw it to the left. And it's going to be the tight end, Durham Smith. So Madden updates their roster weekly to account for injuries, and there are small, so like some of the Browns' individual players, their ratings have gone up. Like Grant Delpit's gotten an extra point, Zadarius Smith has gotten an extra point, but like they keep nerfing Watson. I'll be curious to see this week. They usually update them on Thursday nights, so I'll be interested to see if anybody finally gets upgraded. Like DeJuan Jones could probably afford to be upgraded, for instance. So that's what they do. However, we're running this, what you're watching right now is actually based in Dynasty mode, franchise mode, so we don't get those roster updates. So I go through every week and like, oh, Greg Newsome was hurt, so we didn't have him play in the sim last week, and like stuff like that. And I adjust it a week at a time. And then, yes, very sadly, cut Nick Chubb because you can't put him on the practice squad in Madden. So those kinds of things. Throw it left side. Caught by Hill. First down to the 23-yard line. And now into the scoring zone here come the Miami Dolphins. So that's how it works. So, yeah, they update things. So my assumption is that the individual players on the Browns defense will continue to get upgraded. on their individual statistics to account for the whole defense being so good. Madden also has live playbooks, so I don't know how that, when those changes happen too, to like account for what Schwartz is doing. I make my own to account for what Schwartz is doing when we have Browns sims. So he is slowly waking up, and if he keeps progressing, I'll be happy with it. I mean, short of 2 throwaways and a spiked, I mean, essentially it was like 90% completion, so he doesn't even have to be quite that good, but I'll take it. Here comes the pitch to the right side. Mostert's going to lose a yard, actually 2. 3rd and 12 coming up here. But with as good as their defense is, they're going to be in every game. And as long as they don't turn the ball over and give the other team literally free points, see the Steelers. Here's a screen that works. A-Chain left side. Can he get around the corner? He can. He's going to be suplexed by Matt Milano down at the 8-yard line. That sets up 4th and 5, and I assume that we will see Jason Sanders. We will. A-Chain with his first catch for 7 yards. So, yeah, assuming you just don't turn the ball over 3, 4, 5, 8 times a game or whatever, or literally give the other team free points on offense like we did against the Steelers, like, our defense is going to keep us in every game. So if we can find a way to score a couple of points, it's going to be all she wrote. I mean, they're not going to hold other teams scoreless the entire season, but, you know, something like the Steelers, Pickens, you know, a 7-yard touchdown, something like an occasional touchdown will get scored against them. But I legitimately think if you can score 14 points on offense, you have a chance to win pretty much every game with the way the defense. Now, the defense got to stay healthy, and people will start to adjust, so they'll have to counter, but they are just nasty right now. Josh Allen drops it. His Coho, the 2nd-year corner, knocks it out of his hands. Coho's starting for the injured Jalen Ramsey. Remember, they brought Jalen Ramsey over in the offseason, and he has yet to play it down for them in the regular season. And knocked out again. That's Javon Holland, the safety, the former Oregon Duck. And Holland drills him to the ground. Now a 3rd and 10 here with under 3 to play in the first quarter. Now Allen. Good time. He'll throw deep to the right side. Got a man. Single coverage. Knocked away. He tried to go. And that's going to be Byron, or excuse me, not Byron Jones. He retired. It's another Jones. Brandon Jones. Thank you. Brandon Jones, Brain, is the strong safety. And he got over there and knocked that one away as they were going for Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis is a big target, 6'4". And a nice coverage there by Jones. 10-0 Dolphins with the football coming back out onto the field. You're listening to Nagy on Sports. My name is Phil Nagy. Welcome to our channel. We do live original commentary to Madden Sims. Actually, lots of sports sims, but primarily Madden Sims. We do every single Browns game as we are founded by a couple of Browns lunatic fans. So we do all the Browns games, and then we do several other games as well, as voted on by the fans on our Discord channel. If you'd like to vote on which games you'd like us to see, just join the Discord channel. The invite link is in the description of this or any of our other videos. Discord is free and easy to use, and just sign on up, and then you can vote on Game of the Week for us. We chat between sims, and then you find out in advance of when we are going to sim as well, so that you can join us if you'd like to. Also, we'd appreciate your subscription on YouTube if you haven't done that as well. Let's continue to grow our audience. And if you like the video, YouTube likes us extra for that as well. 2nd and 8 after Tua swings it out to Mostert now. 2nd and 8 with just under 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here by the time this one snaps in the first quarter. Tua, quick throw left side. Got Berrios again, and Berrios tries to get across the 50, but he can't quite get there. 3rd and 2. Hey, Don, welcome in. Yes, Leno, essentially that's what would happen. If he has like another couple of weeks like he had last week where he didn't turn the ball over, 3 touchdowns, and had darn near or over 300 yards. I mean, again, if the ref doesn't completely blow it, he has 3 touchdown passes and 340 yards with that one Amari Cooper play. So, but yes, they will eventually adjust, but they're going to absolutely make him prove it before they bring him back. Left side open. Got his man. He just dropped it in the bucket. Tyreek Hill. He beat Dane Jackson, the corner on that side, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close with a beautiful throw from Tua on that one. Don, welcome in. I need to check with Kit, but my plan, my hope is to do it tomorrow evening, Friday night sometime, for our official Browns and Ravens sim. It'll be a biggie. So I like to try to do a Friday night kind of primetime thing. And then if I have time, we'll get another non-Browns game done maybe Saturday during the day at some point. But we'll see what the second highest vote getter right now. This was by far the biggest vote getter on the Discord channel. Now turn around. Little zone look to the weak side for Mostert. Breaks one tackle and then goes down. Matt Milano once again in the middle of it. He is the linebacker they chose to pay. They gave him a big contract a year ago, of course, and moved on from Tremaine Edmonds, who is now playing for the Bears, who are just a nightmare. Over the middle, caught. I think he got a first down, but not a touchdown. He did. That's Durham Smith, the tight end. And Smith's got his second catch of the day, and now first and goal from the 1 for the Dolphins. Turn around into the end zone. Mostert, touchdown. And very quickly, we are at 17-0 now. Not slowing down again. 17 points in basically the first quarter of the game. They might not score 70, but they're on pace for quite a few. That went 10 plays, 72 yards. And again, the big pass to Tyreek Hill got a big chunk of it for them. Now kicking away, Jason Sanders. Bills are getting into some trouble city right here now. Watch out for Josh Allen potentially throwing interceptions, which we have seen him do many times. I mean, he is the cover athlete, so it's hard for me to believe that they would have him any kind of way nerfed in this game. But Josh Allen is one of those players who has never looked right in any of our sims, much like Baker Mayfield or Deshaun Watson. Now a spin move to the right side, caught by Dalton Knox, and he'll try to get a first down. They'll say he's a yard short. Hey, George, welcome in. No, Don, I'm not sure if, short of me controlling it and putting it on like rookie, I'm not sure that we could score 70 without user interaction. I don't think the sim would ever allow for a 70-20 game. It just doesn't, it's just not built for that many explosive plays. Where like in that game it's like swing pass, boop, he's gone, 60 yards. One touchdown. Oh, Robbie Anderson or Robbie Chosen, whatever his name is now. 170-yard touchdown. All of those kinds of things. I'm not sure, Don, but he got it back. First and 10 now. Allen, left side, late throw to Diggs. Some toe drag swag, but I think 0 yards achieved in the process. Well, either way, it's second and 10. Back to pass, blitz up the middle. Allen can't get out of the way. Jerome Baker, go Bucks. Plays a little tune on the guitar. Jerome Baker. Cleveland kid, right? Jerome Baker, Northeast Ohio graduate, if I recall correctly. I don't think he was a Glenville, but he was somewhere up there, Benedictine or I don't remember. Akron almost picked. He had Tardy, Deontay Hardy, and that's a nice play by Brandon Jones again, the safety on that one. Fair catch called for and made, so Miami with a chance to continue to build on their lead here now. Mostert had the touchdown on the last drive. He's got 40 yards already in the game. As a Raheem Mostert fantasy owner, I appreciated his output. High formation, Ingold into the game, a tight end as well. 12 personnel, or excuse me, 21 personnel rather, and then he'll go to the right side. And Leonard Floyd, a long-time Ram coming over. And he gets the first sack of the day for the Bills defense. And it sets up a second and long. Now Tua changing it up. He'll be trips to his left side now. Back to pass Tua against a four-man rush. Firing left side. Almost picked. Knocked away there. Teron Johnson. As they were looking for Braxton Berrios again. 3rd and 23. Tua with time. Now he'll roll. Now he'll get pressure from behind. He's going to take a safety. Gregory Rousseau. Speaking of the U, Greg Rousseau, and I'm not sure why Tua is flexing because Greg Rousseau chases him down and will sack Tua in the end zone. Benedictine. I was right. That was my second guess. I was to say, I thought it was Benedictine. Thank you, Don, for backing me up. Tried to remember my where did he go to high school. That's next level weirdness of my brain. Look at this. That's a live ball, by the way, all the way down, and it rolls out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That was a live ball. The Bills could have recovered that. You could run that like an onside kick if you really wanted to. And wow, that almost got real scary. Actually, not the Bills. The Dolphins could have recorded that. They'll get that thing all the way up at the 50-yard line. That's the penalty for kicking the free safety kick out of bounds. Allen, quick throw left side. That's the second tight end, the rookie Dalton Kincaid, and Kincaid has 7. Let's see if Allen can get them in the end zone. This is a big drive for the Bills. They can get themselves into the end zone. That would be a good thing to try to keep this game close, because it was teetering right on the edge. James Cook, first down. Teetering right on the edge of Oh-Nosville. Buffalo's a tough team, and again, Josh Allen has the cover outlet. Maybe finally has a little Madden love this season. I don't know if we've seen him yet. What a dart left side to Hardy. Breaks a tackle to the 17. Josh Allen with a missile right between 2 white jerseys. And Deontay Hardy right there. Look at that. Whew! He didn't even step into it. That was all arm. That was a rocket shot from Allen. Tua on the sideline. His hair looks beautiful as usual. That's a new perk of Madden 24 here. Everybody's hair is very beautiful. Play action Allen. Quickly like it. Oh, he had Davis for a touchdown. He just overthrew him a little bit. I'm not sure why Brandon Jones would be celebrating that. He didn't do anything. Just a bad pass by Allen. Had too much heat on it. Needed a little bit more of a touch pass on that one. 8:39 to go in the first half. Allen back over the middle. This time it is to Gabe Davis, and it's a touchdown, Bills. And they strike quickly after the safety. So that sort of jolted them with a little bit of life. Gregory Rousseau sacking Tua in the end zone, and now just several plays later, Gabe Davis into the end zone, and now 17-9 with this kick pending from Tyler Bass. Big mouth Tyler Bass. 50 yards on 5 plays rather. Remember, that punt free kick went out of bounds at the 2-yard line after it rolled for about 18 yards. And then it finally went out of bounds. And that gave the Bills great field position. And here comes Berrios again. Remember, he returned to the opening kickoff of the game. If you missed it and joined us late, make sure you go back and watch that. It was pretty awesome. Caught me off guard. I wasn't even fully settled in and ready. And all of a sudden, I was like, he's going on! He's going all the way! They started freaking out. 17-9. Fresh off the safety, so 9 unanswered points here by the Bills, 2 by the defense, now 7 by the offense. Here's a play action from Tua. He's got time. He'll fling it out of bounds to the Dolphins bench. Nobody over there. I formation here. 21 personnel again. Fullback and now 1 tight end. Mostert tries the left side. He'll pick up 3. Terrell Bernard, by the way, the gentleman who won the Defensive Player of the Week award above Myles Garrett's performance because he had 2 sacks and a pick and a fumble recovery. Back to pass. Tua rolling, sacked again. Blitz came that time, but he didn't need it because Ed Oliver got home. The big defensive lineman, Ed Oliver, the pride of Houston. And that's going to be a punt upcoming now. So, again, the Bills with a little even momentum to their side now as they just took a quick haymaker to the face from the Dolphins, 17-0, and have now scored 9 unanswered and just made them go 3 and out again. So watch out. Here come the Buffalo Bills. Just look at Gabe Davis, who had the touchdown. Back to pass, fired left side. Easy pitch and catch for 4 yards. You had the old toe blow. It is very interesting. I don't remember. Do you remember who the first soccer-style kicker was, Don? That'd be an interesting trivia question. Because they were still toe blowing into like the 80s, right? I remember there were still a couple of guys toe blowing into the early 80s. And then by the time that we had Matt Barr, I think he was a soccer-style kicker. But I don't know who our kicker was before Matt Barr, I guess is my point. But yeah, the accuracy is pretty wild. They are truly weapons. Here's an RPO right side. He's got Gabe Davis, and Gabe Davis picks up 2. 3rd and 7. The first kicker played for that kicked soccer style played for the Giants. Back to pass now. Right side. He dropped. Stuck it right in the gut of Gabe Davis, and he just couldn't bring it in. There's Xavier Howard making a nice stop and a 4th and 7. Sadly, but they're going to try the long field goal. Speaking of, here's Tyler Bass from 56.5 yards. His kick is up. It looks long enough, and it is good. Just wide right. He pushed it. Kyle Allen, the center, and I think he just pushed it a little bit wide right. Yep, just outside the uprights to the right. Tyler Bass pushed it. And that's where we're going to give the Dolphins really good field position as they flip the field. 2 brothers that were both soccer-style kickers. Interesting. The legend continues. 4:57 to go, first half. Here's a little counter look, and Mostert's going to get stuck because Jordan Phillips blew up the play. Jordan Phillips, who had been rumored to be heading to the Browns an offseason ago, decided to sign with the Bills and makes a good play there. Switch the formation. 4:20 on the clock. Tua, right side. Caught again by Berrios in the slot. He's up near the 46-yard line. Fourth catch of the day for Braxton Berrios. Tua, right side. Out route. Ooh, that was some pretty tight coverage. A-Chain was the receiver, and Bernard was all over him. A-Chain wants the flag. McDaniel can't believe it. And another punt upcoming. So credit the Bills defense. They've kind of tightened down the screws a little bit here. As this punt's going to be shanked out of bounds at the 35. Terrible punt. And that's going to bring Josh Allen into the game. Pete Gogolak. And what year was Pete Gogolak the kicker? Was it for the Giants, Don? Motion from Diggs now, 3:40 to go. Plenty of time to score another touchdown. That would make things feel very different heading into halftime. Blitz coming, they pick it up, and now he can't get around. Ball's out, but picked up by Spencer Brown, the right tackle, and then tackled again by Ogba way back at the 16-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and 28. David Long Jr. is maybe the one who makes the tackle on Spencer Brown. Yeah, that's David Long Jr., but 2nd and 28 now. After a big gain. Now pressure coming from Chubb. And a really short completion that time to Hardy. Sets up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 21 to be exact. Allen firing. Left side. Got him. Oh, good coverage. Coho tried to, almost looked like he baited him a little bit. Because I thought Diggs had gotten over the top, and Allen just didn't put quite enough air on it. And then Coho came back and was able to kind of undercut it, knock it out, and that's going to force the punt. What a play there by Coho, the second-year corner for the Dolphins. Tua back out onto the field. He's got a 17-9 lead, but they haven't scored since the very, very beginning of this second quarter. Now he'll send A-Chain out, setting up a 5-wide look. Tua, blitz coming. They pick it up. Now he'll fire over the middle to A-Chain, and he got a very short gain, like 2. Tagovailoa over 100 yards passing here in the first half. And 2-minute warning reached here in Buffalo, Highmark Stadium. Beautiful look at Buffalo, New York. October 1st. Beautiful Sunday, I'm guessing, in upstate New York. Back to pass. Tua over the middle again. Look away, went for Berrios. 1966. That's earlier than I would have thought. I would have thought it would have been like late 70s, early 80s when this happened. 1966, and that's pretty wild. Here's your fun NFL trivia for the day. Pete Gogolak. A-Chain gets a first down here. We're under 2 minutes to go. All right, Leno, thank you. I was going to say, and the real things that they rank them on, the Browns should be 1, but fantasy rankings probably not because they just don't have as many turnovers. And maybe no defensive scores. Maybe the Niners have some defensive scores. Back to pass, Tua. Now he'll fire. Knocked away. Good play there, Bernard. Getting that left hand in there again. An AFC Player of the Week last week. When they beat up on their opponent who's blanking out on who the Bills played. Tua throws it away, and another 30 and out for the Bills. Their defense playing inspired football again. Everything turned on that safety when they sacked Tua in the end zone, and then immediately went down and scored the football. This one's going to bounce way out of the back of the end zone. They've kind of come to life, and you can see the momentum sort of creeping back towards them. They actually have the first set of momentum, which means that they're easier to get in the zone. That would be Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. Now fire over the middle. 2 Diggs caught on the dig route. Stephon runs a Diggs route across the middle. 34-yard line is where the Bills take over. They're going under a minute. They're going hurry up. Pressure coming. Able to throw it out of the sack. Probably should have been grounding. No call. If you're going to call that one incomplete, I think it has to be grounding. 2nd and 10, Allen. Outside throw. That's going to be Knox. Knox has it to the 41. 3rd and 4 as they call their first timeout. Over the middle, caught for a first down, Gabe Davis. Nearing midfield now, 45 seconds, 43. They're going to go no huddle on this one. Allen back to pass. He's got good time. Now he'll roll. Now he'll fire on the run on the sideline. Caught, and Diggs does get out of bounds at the 49, but it's just a gain of 3. Allen's already had 27 pass attempts here in the first half. Now 29 seconds left in this half. Morse over the ball. Snaps it back to Allen. Now they'll run it to James Cook up the middle, and that fools very few people. And then the Bills call their second timeout. What are they doing? What are they doing here? Trying to fool people with a little draw? Back to pass. Throw right side. Picked off. It went right over his head. Gabe Davis right into the waiting arms of Xavier Howard. And a disaster finish to the quarter for the Bills, who had every right to get themselves back down into at least Tyler Bass range. Instead, it goes right past Gabe Davis and into the waiting arms of Xavier Howard. And an easy turnover now. 23 seconds, all 3 timeouts. Let's see if the Miami Dolphins get aggressive. Dolphins, they go screen to the right side, and then Tua just chucks it out of bounds. He's 13 of 25. Not great. 25 pass attempts. It's a lot for the first half for the Dolphins. They've thrown at 25 and run at 15. Already run 40 plays in this half. Motion across the formation. Braxton Berrios. They'll fake it to him and then give it to A-Chain, and A-Chain's going to lose him. Excuse me, that was Mostert in the game. Mostert's going to lose the yard, and neither team wants to take the timeout, and they'll just let this thing trickle down to triple zeros. So 17-9 again. It was all Dolphins early, then 9 unanswered points by the Buffalo Bills gives us the 17-9 score here at Nagy on Sports. I'm Phil Nagy. Appreciate you joining me here for our official 2023 season sim. We sim all the Browns games in advance of when they happen, as well as an additional NFL game that's not Browns related that our fans vote on our Discord channel. And right now, I'll check the live voting on this one. The next game of the week right now is Detroit at Green Bay would be the next one if I call another one. But you can still go on and vote. And again, I do the highest vote getter first, and then the next highest, and the next highest, and the next highest, etc. as time allows. Here's Allen. Right side. Picked off! Over the middle. He tried the big dig route, and it's going to be picked off. It's the second one for Xavier Howard. So Allen ends the first half with a pick and starts the second half with a pick. That's a brutal way to go. And now Miami's got great field position at the 39. Back to pass. Tua knocked away. Nope, they're going to say held on. Tyreek Hill with a big hit from Tre'Davious White. Hey, welcome in, Remy King. Dolphins fan, I see. Back to pass now. Tua. He'll fire over the middle. Got a man. Caught. He didn't need to fall down. He would have scored. Tyreek has a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. That was a dart from Tua. And if Tyreek just keeps running, he's easily into the end zone. He kind of did that controlled, like, possession catch and fell to the ground instantly. They tried the pistol, and it goes nowhere. Mostert loses a yard, maybe even 2. Terrell Bernard sticking his nose in there once again. 2nd and goal now from the 6. Tua changes something at the line of scrimmage. Option play up the middle. They'll try the right side. First juke was successful. Second one was not. And that was A-Chain. Third and goal now. Send Mostert out to the right side. Excuse me, A-Chain out to the right side. Tua empty. Throws it over the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios, 2 touchdowns today. The first one on the opening kick. The second one right there. And another Josh Allen turnover leading to points here for the Dolphins. They weren't going to give this one away also. 24-9 now with this kick pending. It is 24-9. They went 5 plays, just 39 yards again. Thanks to the turnover from Josh Allen. He's thrown 2 interceptions in essentially his last 2 completions, and that's not going to get it done. Still plenty of time. 12:09 to go, 3rd quarter. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. Live original commentary, 2 full-length sims on all Madden, custom sliders, custom playbooks when we play with the Browns, so we do all the Browns games, and we do additional games of other teams. Here comes James Cook up the middle, and he'll get hit for a couple of yards. Hey, Keith, welcome in. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Just when you think a big game's going to pop out, then sometimes it's low scoring. But we'll see. Across the middle, caught for a 1st down by Hardy. 43-17. That could be in play, Remy, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I have no reason to doubt you. They absolutely can score. We know that. They can absolutely score 43. And the Bills' defense is not as stout as they were a couple years ago. Now Allen rolls right. Now he'll run. Nope, throw it away. Thought he could have maybe taken off a little bit earlier, sort of waited a little bit too long. And ends up just throwing that one away. Allen, back to pass. Just kidding. He's going to give it to Cook, and Cook will try the right side and pick up 2 more yards. Perhaps 3 more yards. It's 3rd and a long 6. Back to pass, Allen. Fired over the middle. Caught by Diggs. He beat Coho. Watch out. Oh, Holland saves a touchdown. Stephon Diggs on a skinny little post from left to right. And a big 1st down there. Allen stays poised in the pocket. Throws a laser beam right to Stephon Diggs. And Diggs has a 1st down into Miami territory. Back to pass, right side, knocked away. Actually, it just looked like maybe it was incomplete. Howard very excited about his coverage in that one. 9:38 to go here, 3rd quarter. Motion coming from Gabe Davis. Turn around out of the pistol, give it to Cook. Right side, Cook. He'll pick up 3 more. 8 for 26 for James Cook right now out of the backfield in this one. Back to pass here. Right side. Caught. 2nd man that kind of crisscrossed on the outside. That's a beautiful catch by Trenton Sherfield. Another sort of shifty, kind of Deontay Harty type player. Just a shifty little nimble wide receiver who can play in the slot if need be. Dangerously thrown and knocked away. Brandon Jones again. He's been involved in a lot of plays on the back end for the Dolphins. And a big knockaway there. Allen now. Quick drop. Pump fake. Pressure coming. He doesn't feel it. That's the rookie, Cam Smith. First round pick, South Carolina Gamecock, and he came out of the nickel on that left side, and the Bills never felt him, never saw him, and Allen just gets blown up there. That's a huge sack as he tried the old pump fake. I don't know if there was a sluggo on or what, but he gets a huge loss there. 3rd and 18. Now rolling again, Allen. Now he'll set back up. Now he'll take off. Fired over the middle. Got it in. First down to the 5-yard line. Gabe Davis again. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield. What a throw there for Josh Allen. And a first down. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, the Broncos clearly blow. I mean, they quit, and they quit early. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing what this game looks like in real life. Because, yeah, you're right. They haven't had to play a juggernaut just yet. But, yeah, their offense looks as legit can be. 2nd and goal here. And they'll give it, nope, fake the pitch now outside. They tried to fake it to the fullback and then pitch it to Cook, and he lost yards. There's Bradley Chubb on the other end of that one. Yeah, Leno, that was wild. And then, yeah, you wonder why. I've never seen a coach go up and clock the ball just to run out and kick a field goal as time expired to make it 7 instead of 10, except that the line was 7.5 for some people. So that 3 points, if a lot of people bet on the Rams, made them a lot of money. And so people have been talking about, like, did he go and do it for the fans, you know? And they're going to stop him short of the end zone. Red zone struggles continue, not just for the Browns, but for the Bills here as well. And they're going to have to force to be settled for just 3 points. So Tyler Bass's kick is up, and it's good. You mean Leno? You mean him kicking the field goal at the end to get the spread to, or get the game to 7? I think it's only rigged if he had money on it, which is obviously illegal. No NFL employees are allowed to do that. But he might have had some friends who had a lot of money on the game and said, let's just kick a field goal here at the end. So it is a very interesting thing. And now that, again, for so long, gambling in sports was so taboo, and now everybody's super in bed with, there are stadiums named after casinos, right? The Hard Rock is a casino. The Mercedes or the Caesars Sportsbook Superdome is just like, gambling is a huge part of the game now, and they figured out how to be a part of it. But it does make decisions like that really interesting when people do those backdoor covers and different things like that, because a lot of money changes hands on that. 24-12 as the Bills defense is able to hold. Wow, Gogolak, more influential than we knew in the merger. Very interesting. Don bringing the facts here for us this afternoon on a little Thursday afternoon sim here. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you. Appreciate you being on with me. Allen will take off. Still had one body part behind the line, so it's not an illegal throw. But it is maybe an ill-advised throw as Cam Smith, the rookie, gets up on fire. Bills trail 24-12. Still plenty of time here. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. We do full-length NFL sims using Madden 24, customized sliders, up-to-date playbooks and rosters, and then we force win all of the actual outcomes so that the records and then in theory the momentum are the same, and that will give us the correct playoff standings and pairings when we get to the end of the season. Obviously a lot of football to be played before then. Over the middle, Diggs, and it's just broken up. Jerome Baker absolutely baptizing Stephon Diggs In the name of the Father, of the Son, and the Holy Spirit that time, and pops the ball right on out of his hands. 4th and 6, another punt upcoming for the Bills. Here's Tyreek from the 30. Yeah, and he'll try the right side. Can't get much. Maybe the 35. It's Tagovailoa, and the boys will check into the game. There's Tua. I mean, Remy, I don't know if you're still on, but, I mean, your Dolphins are going to be really hard to beat as long as Tua stays healthy. And I know, I mean, I can't imagine that I'm the only one who's worried about how many concussions he's had. If they can keep him upright, though, they're going to be scary all year. But if he gets dinged, I don't have as much faith in Mike White or Skylar Thompson, that's for sure. 24-12 blitz coming again, and Tua's going to go down. 2nd sack of the day for Greg Rousseau. He sacked him in the end zone for the safety, which sort of got Buffalo back into the game. Here's a 3rd and 15. They set up screen to the right side. It's going to be a tight end screen to Durham Smith. And Smith gets a few yards, but not enough for the first down. So 4th and 6, and it looks like Miami will have to punt it away. Yes, Don, and I can't force the scores. I can just force the outcomes. So let's say that this game holds this way and Miami wins in our sim, but then on Sunday, Buffalo actually wins. I don't want it to be wrong, so I would go back in and there's a way that you can say, hey, make Miami win, or hey, make the Rams beat the Colts at the bottom of that screen. You know, you can set the outcome of every game so that it's exactly identical, so that when we get to our playoffs, they'll be correct. Even last year I had to go in, because remember there were 2 ties in the regular season last year, and it will not automatically do a tie. So I had to go in and manually make the ties happen, like control one of the teams, and was running out of the back of the end zones and getting 50-yard sacks and stuff, and then throwing an obvious intercept. Like, it was actually much harder than I thought it was going to be to manufacture a tie. But I did it because we try to be as realistic as possible here on the channel. Big 3rd and inches. They're going to go play action out of it. Allen with time as they max protect behind him. Big throw over the middle. Diggs takes a shot but is able to hold on. Brandon Jones looked like he put a forearm in the back of his neck. But Stephon Diggs able to hold on for his 6th catch. Let's look at this one again. Allen just kind of slingshot on the back of that arm. Bam! He took a big shoulder in the back from Brandon Jones. We're under 50 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Momentum still pretty much right up the middle. No real advantage for either team. Allen, right side. First down, Davis to the 44, and they either need to hurry if they want to run another play. Otherwise, that's it for the quarter. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Now Allen under center. And play action. Pressure coming. He's in trouble, and he'll be sacked again. He threw the first guy down. That was Chubb, and then Ogba and Jalen Phillips combined to bring him to the ground, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to an end with that sick Miami pass rush getting to the backfield, and now a 2nd and 25 awaits them as they'll flip the fields here. This is our game of the week as voted on by you, the fans, on our Discord channel. Appreciate you voting on this one. If you'd like to join our Discord channel, just use the link in the description of this video. That'll take you right to our Discord channel at Nagy Sports. Chat with us between sims, vote on the games you want to see, and find out in advance of when we are going to sim. Sometimes by days or hours, sometimes just by, hey, live in 5 minutes, be ready. But still faster than waiting for YouTube's notification system to say, hey, Nagy Sports went live. Another defensive stop there for the Dolphins, and so both teams stymieing a little bit here, and that stop's going to give momentum to Miami a little bit now. Let's see if they can capitalize and maybe put this thing away. Up 12. Another touchdown would make it that vaunted 3-score game. Good run to the left side for Mostert. He's run hard. And this one, nearing the 50-yard mark for Raheem Mostert, the Purdue Boilermaker. When you think about fastest running back in the league, which he has been said to be the fastest running back in the league, you don't think about Purdue Boilermakers, and he picked off! He tried to go for Hill, and Tua just didn't quite have enough juice on it. And Tre'Davious White At one time, one of the most elite corners in the league, still very, very talented. And White is going to pick off Tua, who stepped into it nicely, but just didn't get it quite far enough for Tyreek. And a really nice catch. Look at him high point that football. Tre'Davious White. A beautiful interception. That's the first turnover of the day for the Dolphins. Let's see if they can, if the Bills can respond and put something into the end zone. Yeah, I miss Ogba too, Don. He was a good player for us. I think he would be a good player for us. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. I don't know if it was a scheme thing or a money thing or whatever, but he seems to be happy. He's living in Miami. He doesn't pay state tax. He's probably living the dream down there on South Beach. So I can't say that I blame him for wanting to make the move now. 3rd and 9. Turned into a defensive struggle here. Allen, zip it. Caught! What a play! Knox! He breaks a tackle to the 10-5! Touchdown! 62-yard touchdown pass! Josh Allen to Dawson Knox. What a rope! And then Knox breaks a tackle. And that's all she wrote. Got the flag right there. That angling towards the sideline. Javon Hall, the safety, takes a bad angle. And Dawson Knox is into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. With 12:32 in the game, we got a game now. 24-19. 3 plays, 63 yards, 62 of them coming on one throw. Allen to Knox. Here comes Berrios again. He already returned 1 kick for a touchdown in this game. The very first play of the game, if you want to go back and watch it. He returned the opening kick of the football game. 24-19 now. Let's see how Tua can settle down. Settle down for the 4th quarter here and try to pad the lead. Bills defense is frothy right now. They are ready to go. Trips to the right side. Tua rolling, pressure, ball's out, watch out, where's it at? And I think it got picked up by an offensive lineman for the Dolphins. It did. The left guard, the center, Connor Williams, was able to pick that one up. That is lucky because that ball was in the middle of a pile. Ed Oliver with the sack. And McDaniel can't believe that his defense, or that his offense was able to get back on that one. But it's a 3rd and 28, so they're going to go to the goal line and just try to get a couple yards for the punter, which Mostert is able to do. 4th and 22 now with 11 minutes to go. The Bills are going to get the football back and probably some pretty good field position as Jake Bailey will punt from his own end zone. Don, they have not run the football a lot. We've seen that just kind of generally in Madden, just a more of an overabundance of throwing and less... it's a really, really over-the-top running team. Like they run a lot with the 49ers. They used to run a lot with the Ravens. So, but yes, it does feel like they've been throwing passes a bunch. Of course, here's James Cook, and look, he's going to get a first down. Look, it's Cook. 11 carries for him, 37 yards. That was like a 12-yard gain, so it had been 10 for 27, and maybe that was part of the reason they had stopped running it. Back to pass, stretch it left side to Cook, and he'll be hit hard. We hit the 10-minute mark. I wouldn't say so, Leno. I'm a teacher, so I have 150 new kids every year with lots of weird last names, so weird names are not a difficult thing for me. Watch out, ball's out! Oh, he fumbled. Knox fumbled. And Phillips recovers, and now the Dolphins will get it back at midfield. Knox pleading his case that he was down. Let's see if he was or not. Oh, there is a lot of bodies in that picture. I think his butt might be down. I think he went boink right onto his tailbone. And that's when the ball came out. Let's see if they decide to booth review this one. They will. Booth review.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah. Hufanga for the 49ers. He's solid. So, yeah, and I don't know. I've just always been quick with names. Again, a teacher, I learn 150 new names every year. And I've always been a nerd for the players and knowing all their names and their stats and where they went to college and stuff like that. And wow, they're going to say he's down and they will live to play another day. It's 3rd and 7. Pack to pass. Allen hit as he throws. Right side. Knocked away. He went for Kincaid. And Jerome Baker, the pride of Cleveland Benedictine High School and Ohio State University, knocks that one away. Go Bucks. 4th and 7. They're going to go. So the names have always been pretty easy for me. I've been able to remember them, and as long as I can remember, I've been changing the names, like on all my NCAA football games in college and even high school. I would leave my PlayStation. He finds Diggs wide open in the middle of the field on 4th and 7. Woo! I would leave my PlayStation 2 on for like 5 days in a row so that I could save, because you didn't have you had to buy like external memory cards back then, if you remember. But I would make like all of the Ohio State and then all the Big Ten and then all of the SEC and like change all the guys' names in NCAA football so that it would be real and accurate. And that almost picked by Jalen Phillips. That really just kind of helped me learn names. Yeah, Leno, that's Puka Nacua. Yeah, he's from BYU. He's a rookie receiver for the Rams, and he's set an NFL record for the most catches in his first 2 games as an NFL quarterback. Or, as an NFL wide receiver. I think he's the son of Kai Nacua, if you remember that name. He was a linebacker for the Browns about 15 years ago. I think that's his dad. K-A-I, Kai Nacua. Left side, picked off! Coho's going to get there. And somehow it ends up in his lap. And Josh Allen throws his 3rd interception. Kadir Coho. And oh my. What a terrible choice there. Hardy didn't even know the ball was coming. And Allen throws his 3rd interception of the game with 8 minutes to go in the game. It's not quite Disasterville, but we are heading in the direction of it. They'll try to stretch it with Mostert to the corner, and it'll be brought down by Teron Johnson and Tre'Davious White. Don, I teach music, high school music. I do not teach gym, no. I teach high school music. I'm a professional musician as well. If you've seen any of our sims, you know a lot of times on Saturday nights I can't sim because I have a wedding band and I sing at weddings all the time. Sing at church every Sunday morning, so I'm a professional musician and a music teacher, and just a football fan. I played flag football in college for my school music team. I was the quarterback. We were not very good, as you might imagine, as Ed Oliver gets into the middle for another big sack, and Tua barely avoids us. That would have been a disaster to have to safety. Now they're still punting anyway. Bill's defense does a good job, and they're going to get great field position. And pretty decent punt. This one's going to be out of bounds away from Hardy at the 47-yard line. All right, you're down a touchdown. You got 6:48. You got plenty of time. Josh Allen out into the field. But I've always enjoyed thinking about being a play-by-play person someday. It would be like my dream job to go be a football play-by-play announcer. I also coach volleyball. Boys volleyball was my varsity sport in high school, and I coach it as well. So there you go. Now you know more things about me. Fired over the middle. What a throw and a catch for Dawson Knox. He has been very special in the second half, helping to try this comeback. And look at this throw from Josh Allen. Just spinning and firing. That was a wild-looking throw. And Madden has been all about that. They love these quarterbacks with all these off-platform Pat Mahomes-style looking throws. And sometimes they don't work very well, as we know. Play action now for Allen. Now he'll roll to the right, hit as he throws, and I had a man right there. I don't know why he threw it over his head. Knox was right there. So Don, professionally I play drums, guitar, bass, keyboard, and sing. Primarily I'm lead singing and either playing guitar or bass while I do that, although drums was my instrument in high school and then paid my way through college, playing drums, studying percussion, so just kind of the way that it has worked out. The town that I live in here, we've got tons of really, really good drummers and not as many
male lead singers who play instruments. So that's kind of where I've carved out my niche in the local market. Like I said, I do a lot of weddings and private parties and things of that nature as well. I formation here. We're under 4.5 to play. But yeah, so a little, I guess the play-by-play announcer is a little bit of sort of that like performer thing. I've got that performer bug, you know, singing in front of a band. 2nd and goal now. Can they capitalize? They have been brutal in the red zone here. Allen under center. Turn around again. They'll try Cook, and he can't get around his pulling guard. That's the rookie Osiris Torrance that he got stuck on, and he'll lose yardage, and now they're back to 3rd and goal from the 12, and Josh Allen not happy about it in that capacity. But as a music teacher and as a music teacher and as a band director, I can play hot cross buns on any instrument and teach you how to play hot cross buns on any instrument. As Allen's going to throw this one away. Does the devil still charge your finger for playing the piano? Not in my class. I'll say that. So they opt to take the field goal here. This is really interesting because now it's a 2-point deficit. And obviously that means that one more field goal could win it for the Bills. So do they think that their defense has one more stop in them here? Tua with 3:41. He has got a milk clock. This is the definition of 4-minute offense right here. 3 minutes and 41-second offense. Tua with Ingle, the big 22 personnel in front of him. And Mostert, sweet little juke moves. He gets through the initial line somehow. Let's say he picks up 4, and that's it. 3:30 and counting now on the clock. Look at that. 9 men in the box. 10 men in the box. And now they're going to throw out of it. Watch out. Tua got his man. First down. Catch. I think that's the first time we've called Jalen Waddle's name all day. And it was a big one for Waddle there. He's probably underrated. Actually, it's his 3rd catch. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Or we were talking about something else. I formation here. They're going to let that clock run all the way down. Snap it with 2 seconds. Mostert right side. Got the corner. Watch out. 50. We know he can fly. Oh, touchdown saving tackle by Jordan Poyer. Because we know Mostert has got some afterburners, and he does a super nice job of staying in bounds at the end of this run. Look at him go down and refuse to be pushed out of bounds. That will make us tick down to the 2-minute warning. 24-22. Again, they are in field goal range, so this is one of those things where, yeah, this is a tough spot. Now the Bills will start using their timeouts. They got to get a stop here, because if they get a first down, Miami never has to run another play. They can just kneel, and Mostert will seal the game with a first down. And that might be all she wrote, as the Bills defense kept them in this half so many times. But their offense would stall out in the red zone, or 3 Josh Allen turnovers, proving to be absolutely vital, as Mostert will be tackled again, but they don't have any more timeouts. So that's going to be about a minute left when they run the when they run the 3rd down play, and then they can take it all the way down to about 20 seconds before they would have to kick a field goal. They might go for the first down here, though. They're going to throw. Interesting choice over the middle to Tyreek Hill, and he'll be short by a yard. And so, yeah, with about 20 seconds left, they're going to go for it. Woo-hoo-hoo! Gutsy call here. First down, and it's over. Turn it over, and you give Josh Allen a chance. They're going to throw. Tua, left side. First down, ball game. Tyreek Hill. Wow, gutsy call, and you are right, Remy. That's a dub. 4-0 now would the Miami Dolphins be, and if it goes this way. Wow, wow, wow. What a crazy game of poker that was. 24-22. Sean McDermott can't believe it. And is it time to start having a question about Josh Allen, if this is the case? If it goes like this and he throws 3 picks in the game, whatever the opposite of clutch is what he was. And the final score going to be 24-22. Good game. Again, if you missed it from the very beginning, Braxton Berrios ran the opening kickoff back. So a lot of excitement even from the very, very first play of the game, which does not happen very often. Just want you to be aware of that. Opening kickoffs do not get, or kickoffs in general do not get returned very often. I think we've seen maybe one punt return touchdown in 5 years of history of the channel. 32 for 56, 369, 2 touchdowns with the 3 interceptions for Josh Allen. James Cook, 14 for 38. Josh Allen, 3 for 17. He also fumbled. Damian Harris, 2 for 8. 10 for a $119 for Dawson Knox in the touchdown. How about 8 for 94 Diggs? But look at that, 3 drops. Gabe Davis, 6 for 82 and 3 drops. Hardy, 4 for 38. Sherfield's 2 for 19 and 1 drop. Kincaid and Morris, the other tight ends, having just a catch apiece. Matt Milano, 15 tackles, 11 for Terrell Bernard, 9 for Micah Hyde. In this one, 3 sacks for Ed Oliver, beast in the middle, 2 for Rousseau and 1 for Leonard Floyd. Then you got Tre'Davious White. He had the 1 interception for the Buffalo Bills. For the winning Miami Dolphins, 21 of 37 for 193 for Tua, just 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Certainly not his best performance. Mostert, 26 for 94. Broke 9 tackles in this game. A-Chain, 3 for 14. 6 for 92 for Tyreek. He also had 2 drops. Berrios, 5 for 35. He got the touchdown, also had a drop. Waddle, 3 for 30. He had a drop. And Smith had 3 for 15, also a drop. There's Mostert and A-Chain as well. 12 tackles for Jerome Baker. Go Bucks. 10 for Brandon Jones. 9 for the rookie Cam Smith. 9 for Javon Holland. 2 sacks for Christian Wilkins. 1.5 for Phillips, Cam Smith, David Long, Jerome Baker, and Emmanuel Ogbah. Also getting pieces of sacks as well. Xavier Howard, 2 picks today. 1 for Kader Coho from Texas A&M Commerce. Not even real Texas A&M, but Texas A&M Commerce. 24-22 is the final score, guys. I really appreciate you being on. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we'd really appreciate that as we continue to grow our audience. Make sure you like the video as well. YouTube appreciates that. If you want to take your fandom to the next level, you can join us on our Discord channel. There's an invite link in the description of this or any of our other videos. There you can see the remainder of the Week 4 matchups. Again, Kit and I will have Baltimore and Cleveland likely tomorrow, Friday afternoon, evening for you. Pay attention to the Discord channel for when that thing will go live, or hit the notification bell on YouTube. But if you want to see any of these other games, go to that Discord channel, just like I said, and you can vote on the games that you would like to see. If time allows, the next one we will do will be, what did I say? Detroit at Green Bay, I believe, is the next highest vote getter right now. So appreciate everybody being on, guys. Have a absolutely awesome rest of your day. I am Phil Nagy here in Central Ohio. We are Nagy on Sports. Today we will say, go Dolphins, and as always, go Browns.